All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I got you loud and clear.
Okay, so our taxi lights and brakes. Oh, now you have to listen to ATIS.
Put that there.
Tower information uniform.
Uniform.
1956 Zulu observation. Wind 270 at 11. Gust 20. Visibility 10. Few clouds 6000. Temperature 13. Dew point -10. Altimeter 3013. Pressure altitude -9 or 1. Expect visual approach runway 34. Departing runway 34. Hazardous weather information for the northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform. Portsmouth Tower information uniform. 1956 Zulu observation. Wind 270 at 11. Gust 20.
Okay. All right. Everything else all ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready for taxi, I think.
All right, I'll give him a call. Portsmouth ground, RV 266 Victor Alpha, November hangars ready to taxi with uniform.
RV 266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, runway 34, taxi November Alpha.
November Alpha 34, RV 6 Victor Alpha. All right, so the wind is 270, so it's that blue mark there, so you're going to go forward and to the right.
The wind.
Yep, into the wind. I guess they're getting ready to go.
So big.
I know. We could actually land on their wingspan. Land and come to a full stop. Pretty impressive. Alright, so now your wind's changing to go behind you.
So we're gonna go with it.
You're gonna dive away, yep.
Oops.
Oh yeah, that is the one that came in after us. I didn't know he parked over here. You can bring it up over to the area over here.
Sure.
Let it warm up a little bit. Okay, you can spin it around now. You want to point it into the wind. Cool. Alright, start running through that.
Okay. Brakes, flight controls are free. Movement. Fuel valve. Canopy is latched.
When you're doing the freedom of movement, you're doing the full range of motion on it. You want to make sure that it works in all ranges.
Elevator stick back. Oil temperature is in
Not quite
green.
there yet.
Yeah.
Couple more. It's at 118. Still in the yellow.
So we want to wait.
Yep. So you got to wait till it's in at 122.
Okay.
Once it's 122, then you're okay.
Do the helicopters land on the runway or over by where they park?
So, like when they're doing pattern work, they tend to just do this. They'll come, like hover over it and then take back off. Sometimes you'll see them come completely down and stop and then take back off. In most cases, when they're doing like a real landing, they'll either come to the runway, then sidestep, so they taxi over the grass and down into the taxiway.
Yeah.
Or they'll land on Alpha November and then taxi in on at November.
Okay.
So there's a whole bunch of ways to do it, but right now they're doing pattern work, so they're going to stay pretty much on the runway.
Okay. So we're at 128 now, so we can start our run up.
Yep.
So throttle to 4,000. And ignition A. Drop to 100.
Okay.
Should be.
Good.
Engine indications. All.
Yep, everything's in the green to be flashing yellow otherwise.
And the amps are good. So we can throttle back. Fuses. Fuel pressure is, oops. Okay, and seatbelts and harnesses. Stropes. Transponder. You said it changes when we get in the air.
Yep, yeah, it goes from ground to ALT automatically.
Make sure trim is in takeoff position.
Yep.
Flaps. Do we need flaps on a windy day?
Nope.
Okay, then takeoff abort plan.
The usual, land on the runway.
Go. Okay, I think we are ready.
All right, bring it up to the line.
Chrono 765, turn right next, we'll man this frequency and bam to the ramp.
Right turn, Bravo Alpha Mike with you, 765.
All right, then you gotta hold short. I'll give him a call. Portsmouth Tower, V266 Victor Alpha is ready to go, runway 34 for a right turn out to the east.
November 266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, runway 34, wind 330 at 13, gust 19, clear for takeoff, right turn out approved.
Left takeoff runway 34, right turn out approved, RV 6 Victor Alpha. Okay. Alright, so down near the ground it's really not that bad. You'll get like a couple, like light chop. So you don't really have to worry too much about the takeoff. It's just once we get up to altitude it'll be a pretty good ride probably. So you're going to keep the stick to your left, it's about neutral. Alright, that is for the wind correction, so go ahead and start feeding in the throttle. You're going to feed in right rudder as you're doing that. Go full right rudder. If you run out of rudder, tap the brake.
Oops.
There you go, so tap the brake, tap it, tap
Yep,
it, tap
yep,
it.
yep, yep.
And just start feeding in throttle. The more throttle you get in, the more rudder you have. There you go, start getting it all in there now. All the way to the stop. There you go, keep putting it in. Going. Alright, ease it up. Good. Okay, I'll pitch it up for 75. A bit more left. Stay over top of the runway.
Six Victor Alpha, right turn out approved.
Right turn out approved, 6 Victor Alpha. Okay, make your right turn.
Okay. Clear right.
Clear to the right.
I need to fix the headset.
Is it loose?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take it. Go ahead and tighten it up.
Great, thank you. Alright, much better.
Alright, you can have it back. Your controls.
Here.
And you can level off at 2,000.
Okay.
Actually not as bad as it was before.
That's good. And since last week, now there's no snow anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, almost all of it's melted. Here it comes.
Yeah. Oh, we're going up too.
Yeah, it's pretty strong when it gets us.
Wow.
Dial back some power.
Jeez.
It's still not as bad as it was.
Oh. Well, I'm happy for that.
It's still all over the place though. Alright, let's go like a 120 heading. We'll head out over the water, see if it's any better over the water.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and do a couple clearing turns.
Two six Victor Alpha, exchange.
Free change approved, 6 Victor Alpha, thanks.
What did they say?
Frequency change approved.
Oh, okay. So now are we?
We don't actually change frequency.
Okay.
It's more so that they don't have to worry about us anymore.
Yeah, we're not in that there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go back to the right, 120.
Okay.
Alright, and transition into slow flight. So you're bringing power back to about 3,000. Keep the nose up to hold altitude, lose airspeed, and notch your flaps. Good, and then another notch of flaps. Good, now you're going to be pitched for about 55 to 60.
Okay.
Using your power to maintain altitude. Let's go left to the north.
Okay, left to the north.
And just do a 360 heading.
Sorry, the headset again.
Probably just got to tighten it up. I'll take it for a sec.
All right, thank you. All right.
Good?
Yes.
All right. And take it back. Your controls.
Tower, helicopter 8270 Charlie in the overflow area at the end of Delta, looking to air taxi to Alpha B November for parking.
And you can go at 300 heading.
Charlie, you can proceed requested Delta Alpha for Alpha November, and you can taxi inbound through November on this frequency.
Air taxi from Alpha Delta to Alpha November, approved 8270 Charlie.
All right, right to 030.
Okay.
Clear to the right. It's really not bad over the water.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel good. Oops.
Okay, right turn to 150.
Okay.
Clear to the right. And a left turn to the north.
Okay.
Alright, so let's get that 100 feet back up to a 2,000. Just give it a whole bunch of throttle, it'll climb right up.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Tower Hotel India 985 on the left base for the visual, runway 34.
Hotel India 985, checklist now, runway 34, wind 260 at 6, gust 14, clear to land.
Clear to land, Hotel India 985.
Alright, left turn to 210.
210.
Alright, going to a power off stall.
Okay. So we're gonna reduce throttle back to idle.
Yep.
While keeping the nose
And the horizon.
up.
Yep.
And then when it stalls, we're gonna just
Lower the nose.
put the throttle in.
Yep, throttle all the way in.
Holding the nose. Stalling.
Yep, there's the buffet.
Holding it.
There, oh, hold it back there. There you go, that's it.
There it is.
Full throttle, back into a climb, all the way in on the throttle. There you go.
Alright.
Alright, level back off at 2,000. And you can clean up the flaps. to 300.
300.
Alright, so let's stay out over the water. We're going to do steep turns next.
Okay.
So make a left turn just to stay over the water.
Okay.
And then we'll do clearing turns from there. Definitely a smoother ride out here.
Hotel India 985, turn right next taxiway, contact ground 1 off.
Roger, the next taxiway and switching ground, Hotel India 985, good day.
Alright, so now go ahead and do a couple clearing turns. So do one to the west and then one back to the south.
Okay.
On ground, Hotel India 985, Acadian via Charlie.
Hotel India 985, Portsmouth Ground, state parking location.
Or CDFBO.
Hotel India 985, Roger, taxi to park via right turn Alpha, left turn Papa.
Right turn Alpha, left on Papa, Hotel India 985.
Alright, then you're going to start your steep turns to the right.
Portsmouth Tower, Aero 280, November Delta.
Aero 28,
so whenever you're ready.
Portsmouth Tower, information uniform current altimeter 3013.
So I guess we'll do 30 degree or
45.
45.
Yep, 45, full 360.
Okay.
At 2,000 feet, we'd like to transition your airspace, do a little scenic route over the bridges, and then past the harbor.
Aero 0 November Tango, transition approved, ident.
Transition approved, ident. What was that squawk code for 280 November Delta?
Oh, you can stay on your VFR squawk, sir. I just had to see where you were, but I got you in sight and transition approved.
Roger, thank you. Transition approved 280 November Delta.
A little bit steeper, so that's 30 right there. So you want to go to the triangle.
Okay. Whoops.
Alright, so use the lighthouse as a reference. So go wings level now.
Okay.
And then go to the left and do it to the left.
Okay.
There you go. Keep it at 45 all the way around till you're at the lighthouse again. I got the hiccups all of a sudden.
It feels so cool.
There you go, wings level, drop the nose down, and then to the right again.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my breath and try and get rid of these hiccups. Good, go ahead and do another set. Go one to the left.
Okay. To the left. altitude.
Yep. All the hiccups are gone, so that's good. Okay, wings level, drop the nose, and to the right.
Front of 101 on the visual 3-4.
What's an easy way to keep it to keep your altitude when you're doing the steep turns?
It's just going to be trying to find a reference point.
Okay.
So when you're in the turn, you want to find a reference point where the horizon's cutting through the cowling, and you want to hold that spot where it's keeping you level.
Okay.
Alright, let's just make a 180, go to 330.
Sure.
Just so we don't go so far out over the water.
Yeah. Well, we made it to the lighthouse.
Yeah, I've never been out this far.
Oops.
The only place where it's smooth, though.
Yeah. What's that telling us?
That's the wind.
The wind.
So the wind's at 300 at 15 knots. That's why we're getting blown out, because the wind is coming from this direction. Alright, so go ahead and do another set. So get yourself down to 2,500 feet first. And then hold 2,500 feet.
Air 0 November Tango, you gonna fly the shoreline back to southbound?
280 November Delta, that's affirmative.
Alright, and go ahead and start to the left.
Okay.
Fort Twin Tower, that was for 280 November Delta, correct, sir?
For 280 November Delta, affirm, sir. Just question where you were going, that's all.
Sorry about that. Yes, we're hit the shoreline, then we'll go southbound. Thank you so much for your help. We appreciate it.
No problem, sir.
Alright, to the right again. Just pop the nose up just a little bit so you don't continue to go down. Alright, now to the right. To the right.
Okay.
Good, wings level, drop the nose down. Good. Much better.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we want to do. Alright, let's descend down to 1,000.
Kronos 101, turn right next taxi, wayman the frequency, BAM to the ramp.
Next right, BAM to the ramp, Kronos 101 will stay with you.
And we will do some turns around a point.
Okay.
Kind of introduced that last time, right?
Yeah, with the ground maneuvers.
Yep. Yeah, ground reference maneuvers. Alright, make a left turn to 210.
Okay.
There, your point is going to be the lighthouse. That's off the wing right now. That way we can stay out over the water for the most part.
Alright, 1,500.
You're going down to 1,000.
Oh, 1,000.
Yep. Okay, gonna make a left turn and bring it back towards the lighthouse now.
Okay.
November 0, November Delta, for exchange group, good flight.
Thank you very much for your help today, sir. You have a great day.
Alright, keep going towards the lighthouse. You're going to that one there.
Oh. Oh, that one.
Yeah, yeah, that one's too far away.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing that small one. Alright, so you want it off your left side so that you can see it on your wingtip
Right.
when you come up on it. So the wind is generally behind us.
Yeah.
Take about 230 or so. Give yourself a little bit of throttle, about 4,200. And so because our ground speed is going to be higher on this side, you're going to have a steeper turn. Okay.
Alright.
And just do this all while holding altitude.
That's the hard part. Is holding
Yeah.
altitude.
Lighthouse is busy today. Lots of cars in the parking lot.
need to try it again. I lost it already.
Yep, just keep going around. It'll pop up underneath. Probably a little bit too close,
Yeah,
which is what makes it difficult.
Let me go out a little more.
Should be good there.
Right.
So right about where you are now, this is a good distance. So when you pass it, that'll be a good distance for what you want to stay all the way around.
Okay. So now we're going to be turning kind of into the wind.
So you're going to start shallow. And hold your altitude. Nose down a little more. All right, now you're going to start going steeper. Yep, so this is the distance you want to hold. So you're still steep until you're basically on the other side of the rocks.
Right.
And back to shallow.
I think I'm still too close on this side.
Oh, you're doing all right. You're about the same distance as you were last time.
Whoa.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that on my side.
You didn't?
No.
That totally distracted me. From,
Nope, I didn't even feel it. I just saw you move.
It made the whole nose go like that.
Yeah, so now you're getting a little close.
Yeah.
Portsmouth Tower, Cronus, 777 is on the visual for runway 34.
Cronus 777, Portsmouth Tower, mixing approach runway 34, check wheels down, wind 210 at 8, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, Cronus 777.
Alright, so do one more turn, then we're going to break off and do some S-turns.
Alright.
Let's do one more lap around it. Alright, you can go straight now. We gotta find a place to do S-turns over a road. Preferably still near the water.
Yeah.
Don't know we'll be so lucky though.
What about that, I don't know what to call it, that.
Just like the shoreline?
Inland. Looks like a road that goes straight down.
Oh yeah.
Might not be far enough.
I don't think it's the right direction. We need something that's 90 degrees to us right now.
Okay.
Not too many options over this way. Go like a 300 heading.
Okay.
You have this, it's a short road, but it might do the trick. There's an overpass over 95 and a short road right there that might be able to use. Yeah, this one right here that we're going parallel to.
Okay.
Alright, have we passed it yet?
I
So go ahead and turn 90 degrees over it. So you want to be 90 degrees over top of it. Wings level. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. There you go. So go wings level. Now go to the left.
Okay.
Start to the left. So it's going to be shallow to the left. And as you come around 90 degrees, you're going to go steeper. Okay, so it's a little bit too far. See how you're not 90 degrees to it? You want to stop when you're 90 degrees to it.
Okay.
So bring it back around to the left again.
In front of 777, you made the frequency taxi park, Alpha Mike.
Alpha Mike, this is
Alright, so wings level right there. That's where you want to do. Alright, so now you can't see the road, so now go ahead and go to the left again.
Okay.
And just watch your altitude, you're climbing a little bit. Alright, now start going steeper.
Portsmouth Tower, good evening. Husky 484 Charlie is 11 miles to the north.
And hold that.
2000.
Now you're just waiting for it to pass over the road, and you're making small adjustments so that you're finishing the turn directly over the road. Now wings level now. Now right into a right turn.
Ident.
There you go, hold it in there. So this is your steep side. Now you're transitioning to your shallow side, so start taking out some bank.
Husky 484 Charlie, Portsmouth Tower, ident.
Go, just hold that.
No, sorry, 484 Charlie I did, and I've just done it again. 484 Charlie I did.
Go, and
484 Charlie,
wings level.
that time, sir. Make straight in.
All right, back to the right again.
For runway 16, we just did a runway change. Winds are 240 at 9.
Okay, left base for 16, thanks, 484 Charlie.
This is shallow. And start going steeper. Hold it. A little bit more. Hold it. Wings level, back left. Right into the left turn. So this is steep, and you're bringing it back to shallow. That was a little early. Let's go ahead and do another one to the left.
Sure.
Okay, back to the right. good. All right, make a right turn to 330.
Okay.
Temperature 13. Dew point -10. Altimeter 3011. Pressure altitude -73. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Hazardous weather information for the Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey. Portsmouth Tower information whiskey. 2056 Zulu observation. Wind 260 at 08. Visibility 10. Few clouds 25.
Portsmouth Tower, Husky 484 Charlie's left base 16.
Husky 484 Charlie, check was down, runway 16, wind 170 at 11, clear land.
484 Charlie, clear to land. Is a long landing okay?
Long landing is approved, sir. You can expect to exit the Bravo, or you can take the wind, your choice.
Where is the
Thanks
airport
very much.
from?
For Bravo, 484 Charlie.
Right here.
Okay.
So they switched over to runway 16, so we're kind of looping around.
Oh. Did it do that because of wind?
Yeah.
All right. I was wondering why I never see that one used.
Yeah,
Or
during
I haven't yet.
during like the winter, most of the time it's 3-4 because the wind's right out of the northwest.
Oh, okay.
And now that we're switching over to the warmer months, we're going to start getting more south wind. And when it's a south wind, it'll be 16 most of the time.
Yeah, did you get that? Did you get that information from listening to the tower?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, it said winds were 260 at 8. Runway 16 was active.
Okay.
So we are 8 miles to the northeast. Portsmouth Tower, RV 266 Victor Alpha is 8 miles to the northeast, inbound with whiskey, full stop.
RV 266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, make a left base, runway 16, report established on final.
Left base for runway 16, report established on final, 6 Victor Alpha. Alright, so you can make a left turn to like 250.
Okay.
You can set your altitude, this is okay.
Oscar 84 Charlie, well done, sir. You can turn left next taxiway. Remain the straight proceeding. Say your parking location.
484 Charlie, yeah, thanks. And so left on Bravo and then taxi to park, remain with you.
Confirm, sir. Just say parking location.
Oh, sorry, T-hangers, 484 Charlie.
484 Charlie, you can taxi to park Alpha November.
Alpha November to park, 484 Charlie, thanks.
Everyone's being especially nice today.
Yeah, I know. Alright, you can start descending down.
Portsmouth Towers, helicopter 277 Papa Delta. We have information whiskey. We're at Port City. We'd like to take off into the wind and then depart to the south.
I can start turning.
November 277 Papa Delta, taxi out on Alpha, beam Port City in hold position. I got one aircraft going to be turning left on Delta, or correction, November momentarily.
Copy that. We're taxiing to Alpha Beam, Quebec, 7 Papa Delta, and holding.
Report the tower, RV6 Victor Alpha is on the final, runway 16.
RV6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, wind 160 at 12, clear land.
Clear land 16, RV6 Victor Alpha. Alright, just pull it all the way back to idle.
7 Papa Delta, say your direction, turn out. I know you're going to depart into the wind, but where are you going from there?
Actually, it looks like the winds are favoring the south, so we're going to take off and depart to the southwest.
November 7 Papa Delta, taxiway Alpha, beam Quebec, wind 160 at 13, clear for takeoff. Remain east of the runway for now. I got traffic short, final RV12.
Copy that. We're departing now, and we'll remain east of the runway, 7 Papa Delta.
Yeah, that was probably the worst of it. It'll probably be fairly smooth the rest of the way.
Nice.
Just keep your hand on the throttle in case we hit downdraft and you gotta goose it.
Okay.
Something's on fire over there. A lot of black smoke.
Now, do you need flaps for landing? Okay.
No, we don't need any. With this much runway, we don't really, it's not, not totally necessary.
Good point.
Got a little bit of throttle, just so we can float down the runway a little more.
This is Papa Delta. We don't have that traffic landing in sight. Is he far enough out that we can cross over?
There you go. And so you're just going to let it settle down. As it comes down, just start easing it up.
Okay.
Hold it right there. Good.
And 7 Papa Delta, you can turn out on course, your discretion. He's just now touching down.
Copy that. Turning on course, 10 Papa Delta.
Every 6 Victor Alpha is your choice, sir. You can turn left next taxiway, or you can keep your speed up and take it down to Bravo.
I will take it down to Bravo, 6 Victor Alpha.
6 Victor Alpha, copy. Remain this frequency. Turn left on Bravo, taxi to park via Alpha November.
Left on Bravo, Alpha November to parking, 6 Victor Alpha, thanks. Here, I'll take it real quick, I'll show you. Go a little bit faster here. Do a wheelie, that way it's easier to control.
Oh yeah.
When the nose is off the ground.
That makes sense.
We can go a little bit faster too.
There's so much runway you could do touch and goes on just the runway.
Yeah, just keep going up and down.
Yeah.
The last thing we want though is a gust of wind to pick us back up in the air. But I think the winds are calmed down enough that we'll pull this off.
And is that why the other plane asked to use long runway?
Yeah, long landing. Alright, and everything else is all set, so you can take back and taxi us back in.
Okay.
Give it some throttle. I'll pull it back.
Sun Papa Delta, request frequency change.
Sun Papa Delta, frequency change approved.
It looks like they're getting ready to go soon.
Nice. Maybe look at to watch that take off.
Yeah. Well, the other day they there was one from Westfield, whatever it is. They did touch and goes for like 2 hours. Is hogging up the traffic pattern.
I was going to say, did they clear everyone away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to give them plenty of space. Yeah, and they'll probably take off on 1-6, so they'll fly right out this way. It's always cool to see.
Yeah.
I mean, they're here every week, at least from somewhere. So it might not be from Dover, but they're from somewhere.
Oops. It was facing this way before.
Yep, that's good.
Cool. After landing, flaps, landing lights, trim is set to take off.
Good afternoon, Tower. November 1, November Alpha is on the visual. 416.
November 1, November Alpha, good afternoon, Portsmouth Tower. Check close now, runway 16, wind 160 at 16, clear to land.
Clear land 16, 1 November Alpha.